Thank you for staying with us. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria says it has redesigned all major Naira notes and will, by December 2022, start circulating them. The affected denominations are 100 Naira, 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira. Governor of the CBN, Godwin Emefiele, says the move is part of efforts to control the currency in circulation. But beyond that, he says it is also a way to curb counterfeit currency and ransom payment to kidnappers and terrorists. Joining us in the studio to discuss this is a policy analyst, Muyiwa Ogunlaja. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on TVC Breakfast.
Good morning, viewers at home.
Right. First of all, when you look at statistics, it says as at August 2022, we have 2.68 trillion Naira in circulation outside of the banking sector, and it jumped over 100% from 2015, where we had 1.15 trillion Naira. Why do we have so much money in circulation outside the banking sector?
Thank you. Simple. It is because the CBN was sleeping then.
Sleeping how?
And the CBN has just woken up now. If you look at the 2007 Act of the CBN, especially Section 19, subsections A and B, it empowered the CBN to always tackle the problem of currency by ensuring that best practices are prevailed. And what's best practices? Between 5 and 8 years of any nation, the currency of that nation should be either improved upon, redesigned, or something should be done so as to make useless those currencies, either to stock away and now people bring them out. But Nigeria, the last time it was done was almost 20 years.
Yes.
And you can see what the effect of that. Now that CBN has woken up and decided to redesign, to print, to produce, and to circulate new designs after getting the president's approval, I think it will now go a long way. To be candid, over 80% of Nigerian currency is actually outside the bank vaults. Where are they? Mortuaries, burial grounds, deep freezers, farms, and the ones that are swallowed by snakes. So you can see that the real money that should be used are somewhere there, but they are beginning to bring them out. If you're very observant, most of the currencies now get here are very smelly, dirty, smelly. Those are the ones stocked somewhere by politicians who are now bringing them out. A lot will still come, but thanks to this intervention, because of this now, they have to find a way of bringing the money into the system. And I'm happy EFCC is waiting. It's waiting. You need to explain how you got the money so that you want to bring in. So I must say that it's because CBN actually was sleeping then. It has woken up from its slumber. And I want to give credit to the governor, who is now alive to his responsibility. Either he was busy contesting for presidency.
But you know, the CBN governor said that the banks should not charge anyone for depositing money during this period.
Yes.
And you just made a good point here about EFCC going to ask you, where did you get this money?
Yes.
That creates a lot of problem. Would I rather not produce the money than get arrested for producing it? But you know, Nigerians can be very creative.
I agree.
If I have 2 billion here, all I need to do exactly is to get 1 million people
and distribute.
And pay them. It's profit. It's profit for them. It's business. It's new business in the economy.
Yes.
Yeah. All the money. It's a new financialism. You know.
I agree with you, but I want to say that it is more than that. More than that, because most of these wealthy men are very stingy, selfish, egoistic. They are not ready to part away with any kobo.
But they have to be forced to.
They will want to bring in everything. And in the process, they fall into the net. You must explain. You don't have a commercial bank. You don't have a finance house. You are not having a thrift and credit society. And you have so much stocked away in your house.
In 2015, I was visiting somebody in Abuja. And somebody who was also around was saying that, do you know that people have bought houses in Abuja just to keep money? No, so it's not human beings. You didn't buy it for somebody to go there and sleep and have dinner.
No.
and marry
it's
and
for
do
money,
anything.
it's for money to be
It's just
spent.
for the money to breathe, to have AC, and to stay alive. That's what it's
With
for.
standby
And
generators.
standby generators.
Interesting. Interesting.
So while they are homeless who are there, the money is living in luxury.
Do you think that the EFCC has the muscle to address this matter?
Definitely. It's not dealing with everybody. It's a matter of just having one or two examples, one or two scapegoats. And that to send children down the spines of others.
But it's not counterproductive. If we really want the money, should EFCC come in now?
Yes.
Is it not counterproductive for EFCC to do that?
Yes.
Because we can achieve the crime.
Yes.
But fail the economy.
Yes.
Yeah, so what is it? Is it like the situation where you say the operation was successful, but the patient died?
Tell me the success. I like that. But I must only let you know that at times operation could be a failure and the patient will survive.
Yes, that's a miracle. Do we want a miracle? Do you want a miracle in which somebody survives? Or we want a miracle in which somebody dies?
I must tell you that the bottom line is that something has to be done.
Absolutely.
Like in administration, it is better for you to take an action that will become useless than for you to stay without any action. You must do it. You must do something. You can't allow this to go on. That is the truth.
But what's the real purpose?
Now,
We have to examine the real purpose before we know whether this is necessary or not.
Yes, the real purpose is to give the Naira its credibility. The Naira is not better than toilet roll now. How we should go, you know what our brothers over there, what they are sold from. If you have been there and you travel to about 2 million Naira, you think you have money? By the time you get there, you have to do conversion. You will know that you have just toilet roll. Yes. Something has to be done. That's number one. Number two, the CBN has been seen as being very weak, not doing anything. And they want to show that, yes, if you are there, you can do a lot. Number three, inflation has gone up so high. It's because of, simply defined, too much money in circulation.
Yes.
Now, if you now have this one retracted, if you have this money in circulation now crowded in, back to the central bank treasury, definitely it will reduce inflation because they don't have that excess money to spend. Some Nigerians don't bother go to the market to bargain. A market is a place where you should bargain. Some Nigerians don't bargain. What is it you take? Because money is in excessive.
Maybe you are talking. I don't think you go to the real market. If you go to the real market, you say, how much is this shombo? You say,
I have qualified it. I said some Nigerians. That is the truth. So I'm telling you, some don't bargain. Especially ladies like my sister here.
You can't be too sure.
You don't bargain. Because you can be sure that someone is there rolling it up in coat. So what are you saying? But now, if this happens, nobody will teach you how to do bargaining.
But these are some of the benefits.
Yes,
okay, you
benefits.
still have more.
I still have more.
Okay, go ahead.
And apart from that, our foreign reserve is in shambles because of this craziness, what I call the lust for foreign currencies. I'm sure by the time you have this, you want to prefer your Naira to pound because it will not have its own quality. You can do that. What is happening in Russia now? Russians no longer pay in dollars or pounds. They use their currency, and they're surviving. If that can be done, not stops Nigeria.
But there are some concerns, sorry to cut in, there are some concerns that some experts have said that, one, they are talking about the timing not being right. There's also the example of what happened in India in 2016, where it affected the growth of the economy.
Yes.
Isn't that a concern for us?
I agree, but I'll come to that. Another concern is the fact that the money to be used in effecting this change and the economy bear it. You can trust Nigeria. That's the problem we have in this country. I want to tell you that by the time we know the cost of this redesign, it can be almost ×4 of the actual cost of the money we want to produce.
For the purpose of
and because we are Nigerians, let me put it that way.
We are not sincere. Nigerian factor.
Nigerian factor, God bless you. We are not sincere with anything. Any opportunity to develop this country, so we want to cash in on it and make their own money.
It's an opportunity for fraud.
Opportunity for fraud.
Right.
So that is the annoying part. But if it's actually really done with the best interest of Nigeria, by a Nigerian who has Nigerian blood flowing in him, definitely the advantages are numerous. And I kind of want to say that there is no system, there is no change that will not have its own effects. There is none. And there's something like right timing. No timing, there's no right timing. If we don't do it now, do it next year, it can't be right for some people.
I know, I said it yesterday. There's
nothing like that.
So how about the growth of the economy?
Just get it done.
How about the growth of the economy?
The economy will grow. There is no economy that will grow that will not first witness what you call downturn. After that down, look at the British economy now. There's downturn, but trust sooner, in about 2 months' time, you will see. You have to be the former Chancellor of Exchequer, and he knows finance is finance. Sooner is finance. Finance is sooner. So that's what we're saying. If you can do that in this country, it will go a long way. There's no way the economy will be affected.
I want you to explain to our viewers, how does this mop up, how does it help inflation?
A critical one. Yeah.
Very good. When we were in school, this popular author, O-Ilawa, we all read this chapter. We belong to the same age. O-Ilawa. Simply define inflation as too much money in circulation.
Yes.
I want to stand that.
Too much money pursuing too few
goods.
Yes.
Quite bad. And I want to, I am just commended for not forgetting what we read in school then. And I want to say that, basically that's it. The moment now mop up, there is no way inflation will not be reduced. I'm not saying it will be drastic. The damage done to this economy is heinous. It's not the damage.
How does it? The question is, how does it?
That's what I'm calling.
Yes.
So that the way to not affect the inflation is that when you don't have much money in circulation, automatically prices will fall, will come down. You can be there and have no money to buy. When your goods are there, especially perishable items, you want to dispose them, you want to sell, you'll be forced to sell at prices that are affordable to the consumers because of the limited cash they have at hand. That's number one. Number two, for importers who were having access to free money, that will not be there. So they will now be forced to import items that will move in the market and that are of essential, that are of a necessity, and that the prices will be extremely affordable to the people. Again, inflation will come down. Then, workers. By the time you now have, government should not be able to pay your base salary. All the stupid allowances that come in because of the loopholes will not be there. Automatically, you'll be forced to cut your living and to cut your coat according to your cloth, not your size. Even if you are big and you need 4 years, and you can only afford only 2 years, you only use maybe it will be a waistcoat that you will need. So automatically, inflation will come down.
Now, this is laudable if the right measures are put in place.
Yes.
That's another aspect.
I've just told you that we pray that Nigerians, and some Nigerians, not all of us, because I know some of us who are committed, that's the truth. Those who have been saddled with this responsibility, let them for once think like Nigerians. Please. So that this country can be out of the doldrum.
So there's one group of people that I'm sure will be suffering now. Those people who come with new notes at parties and so on. Because we're going to have new notes all over the place.
No, because it is not in excessive supply. All those spraying will stop. Actually, you will now spray using your fingers. You cannot use that gun. You won't use the gun now.
Those people were defined during the time of Eolawa, Hansi. We didn't have digitization of the economy.
Yes.
Now, you can have a lot of money, and you go to the market, you don't need to have cash.
Yes.
You still have the cash so long as you have your card,
credit card
and so on. So you can still spend.
Yeah.
So in a sense, money is digitally a lot in circulation.
Don't forget that.
How do you relate that?
Don't forget your credit card must be backup. Yes.
No, but in Nigeria, we don't really use credit card. We use debit. So it's actually recash.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Even your debit, you must anticipate ahead how that debit will be, how you will offset that debit. And that can only be done when you have the money. And you are definitely in the know that the money in circulation is not as it used to be automatically. you will curtail your expenses. You will curtail your expenses.
Now, one of the demographic.
Yeah.
There are two demographics. There are people who have been perpetually outside the financial system.
That's
Yes.
it.
And we are
That's
talking
where I was
of
going.
literacy, we are talking of habit, we are talking of those who don't have accounts. And some people you want to send money, they say, no, look for a way to send me cash. I don't go to bank.
Yes.
No. These people they are a lot.
A lot of them.
Yes. How do
How do you
they
capture them?
Integrate them into
Yes.
It's simple. Number one, if government can get these people, get them, cast their votes for them, government should go there, get them, make them have their own accounts. Account says that have their own new design notes. And mind you, there is no area that does not have a constituted authority. Either as Bale, or as the chief, or as the Honorable, I said the Oba. Excuse me. What they normally do is to tell these people to go to that central authority, submit all that you have written document. The central authority will now collate and go to the local government. There is no area that is not under local government in Nigeria. From that local government, centrally, the money is deposited to the bank. The new one's given. And the same process, you have it decentralized, and they get their money.
It's not just a
it will take
conspiracy.
time.
It's not just in a sense a conspiracy by the banks. The banks will have a lot of money now.
They will
And then
have
they
it.
can now give loans. And
And
they may
whoever
not
they
give loans
decide.
And it
and
will
make
reduce
profits.
interest rate.
Yeah.
No, it will reduce interest rate.
How so?
Because no bank likes keeping money in this world. They want to give it out. And because you have excess money now, you have to give it out. And to give it out, you must encourage me to come back.
So you have to bring the interest rate.
It will come down automatically.
Interest rates will have to come down.
It will come down.
If the interest rate comes down, inflation comes down.
Definitely.
Yes.
It comes down. It comes down.
No. Which one will come down first? Because inflation, interest rate usually
It is high interest rate
that
leads to hyperinflation.
hyperinflation.
Yes.
So which one will go first now? So if the inflation comes down, interest rates will now come down.
It should be the interest rate
will come down,
then the inflation.
to make people get money,
Yes.
so that they can go into productive ventures, and in the process, inflation will come down.
So this is good for businesses, small businesses to thrive.
It is good. It is good, provided that those Nigerians saddle
That clause.
But what we have been doing
This is
actually
important.
is actually different. We have been raising interest rates in order to match inflation.
Yes.
So what is going to happen now? We are going to try to bring down interest rate. That will be forcing the issue.
Well,
I've spoken to economists before. I said, why don't we just artificially bring down the interest rates? And they said, no, you can't do it because inflation will swallow it.
We'll take it up.
We take it up.
That's
So are we able to do it with this situation? Or
We can do it.
The inflation will work the other way.
isn't that going
Now we're
backwards?
asking the motor, the stream to move backwards.
Isn't that going back to doing it manually? That's going back to doing it manually.
No. The stream may not necessarily move backwards, but the ocean tide can move back and come. There's
So what
no
will happen is
So
we're going to
that-
create a new part for the. I don't artificially create a new part for the stream.
Well,
Backwards.
Yes, to the extent that the interest rate is reduced. What should be reduced? Because you cannot just talk in millions or billions of naira in your vault and say that money is there. Hey, let us look at the money. No, they
How
must
about
go out.
There was one of
exchange
my friends
rates?
in
How
those
about-
days who used to say that, I like my friend. I was talking about from people in a certain part of the country. They said, and those people, they would just go to the bank. Those days, they used to when you go to the bank, they tell you your bank account balance.
Yes,
they put in
quickly.
a sheet
Yeah.
of paper.
And,
Say, I like those my brothers. When they instead of all the work they do, you just go back when they tell you, then you go put on for corner, you say,
So how about
but that's not the case now.
how about exchange rates? How does this affect exchange rate? Because this will be of interest to a lot of businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exchange rate is high because we have the money to meet what their demands are. What do I mean? Currently, I learned that a pound is about 870, dollar is about 700,
Somewhere around 40.
740. Okay. If I don't have enough naira with me, I will not venture into going to buy dollar at 740. I won't. But because there's excess money in circulation, I have the money.
So the dollar
I can buy it at any amount.
But if you don't see it, the dollar itself will crash.
Crash. That's what I'm saying.
But what of the
because
those people around
again,
tripping? What of those people around tripping between official and
black market?
And black market,
yes.
And that is also affecting even the fuel price.
Yes. Those doing that is called because they have enough money with them, excess money with them. Just of recent, we are told that a particular peacemaker or negotiator of kidnapped victims, that a search was conducted in his house, and the government officials found colossal sum of money with him.
Yeah,
that kind of money, if it's mopped up,
even the terrorists or the bandits, we have to bring the money down.
Bring it down, because when you're asking for 10 million to release someone and the family cannot get it, they will just send you a letter. Please, just kidding, we'll do the burial. That's all. That's what everybody can do. You can't like Tashola did say at the time, I cannot lose my mother and lose my money. When he was, that's why I did not do any party for the mother. So I've lost my mother. Why should I waste money on burial again?
Exactly.
You see? So I cannot lose my person, I can't lose my money. If where is the money?
That was a statement of value.
God bless you.
That was a statement of value. So people will say, no, you don't value your mother. That's why you're thinking about money.
No. So the point is that if that is done automatically, ransom will come down, kidnapping will no longer be as lucrative. When there's more money there, at times they are that the Yorubas say that meaning the money that you don't have, no matter the circumstance, you can't spend what you don't have. You will cry. Everybody will cry in the family.
So this is a situation where monetarism will meet productivity.
Definitely, it will do.
Well, I know that, as I referred to it just yesterday, that during the Civil War, they even used it as war.
Yes.
When they changed the currency.
Weapon of war.
Yes.
And the one they kept became useless.
It became useless.
Look at that. And we won the war.
Yes.
So we should have done this perhaps
that is
much
counting against us now with heroes, but they should understand what happened then.
Well, perhaps we should have done this much earlier, like you rightly pointed out at the beginning
what
of the conversation.
There was one time we were saying that 150. We were trying to control money in circulation. So you cannot cash more than 150. It didn't work. You can send 10 people to go and collect
God bless you. It didn't work.
Nigerians will always find a way out around things. But we hope that this works at the end of the day.
That's our prayer.
We have to leave this conversation here now. We must thank you, policy analyst Muyiwa Ogunlaja, for your time on the program.
Thank you very much.
And let me tell my brother for your incisive comments.
Thank you.